This is my hometown of Weston-super-Mare.
My name is Joe Johnson. I'm a YouTuber and I've been travelling the UK visiting some of the poorest, least visited areas of the country.
What can you tell me about life on the Bourneville?
Boring.
I've been searching for a job for a year and a half, nearly 2 years.
How many application forms do you think you filled out during that time?
Over 150.
Do you feel like estates like the Bourneville have been forgotten?
100%.
I've been homeless here for 10 years. This town has taken people, but then it's also given life to people.
This is my hometown of Weston-super-Mare, which over the past 30 years has changed from a popular seaside resort to a town that has the highest crime rate in Somerset. Once a titan of the British tourism industry, the town now finds itself consistently voted amongst the worst seaside towns in the UK.
My name is Joe Johnson. I'm a YouTuber and I've been travelling the UK visiting some of the poorest, least visited areas of the country. But now I've come back to see how my hometown compares. And at first sight, things are not looking good. The water beyond the long beaches are some of the dirtiest in the UK. Across the town, dozens of shops, bars and restaurants have shut down. And just as we were filming on the high street, a shoplifter is confronted by a street warden and told to hand back what he's nicked. It just feels the town has changed so much since I grew up here.
I've spotted a few locals down here. We'll head up to them now, have a conversation and see what their thoughts are. What can you tell me about Weston-super-Mare?
Well, I can tell you right now, you've bumped into the right person, because like I said, I've been homeless here for 10 years.
So what was life like living in a tent on Western Seafront for 10 years?
It was very, very hard. The winters, it was kind of mild here, but I wouldn't have survived this year with having all that snow.
Even the basic of being able
Just
to
the
try and
basics.
stay warm
Yes.
was almost impossible when it's
Almost
wet.
impossible. Then 2 years ago, I got run over. And I handed myself over to God then. I've come over to you, Lord. And what do you want me to do now? Yeah, so this town has taken people, but then it's also given life to people.
Phil tells me thanks to the help from a local charity, he's found somewhere to live and has even found a job. Something that many young people are struggling to do. Youth unemployment is up across the country, and it's no different here.
I've only recently started employment. Been searching for a job for a year and a half, nearly 2 years.
How many application forms do you think you filled out during that time?
Over 150.
150.
And 90% of them won't even reply to you.
Forgive me for asking, but what sort of hours a week are you contracted to?
I'm currently on a 0-hour contract, but I'm quite lucky with the place I work that I do get quite a few shifts. A lot of my mates that have been on 0-hour contracts, they've had to leave because they haven't had any.
There are 9 neighbourhoods of Weston that have some of the highest levels of deprivation in the UK. This is one of them, the Bourneville estate.
Once dubbed a no-go zone by parts of the media, it's an image the estate is trying to shake. Lads, what can you tell me about life on the Bourneville?
Boring.
Boring?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing on the Bourneville no more. They changed the park. They made it horrible.
Right.
So, and there's literally nothing we can do around it for
Okay.
like our people our age.
I can honestly say that it's a bit of a mess of a place. It's a bit upsetting, to be honest, when you think about it, because I've been here since I was a child and it seems to be getting worse than better.
So do you feel like estates like the Bourneville have been forgotten by the authorities?
100%, 100%. There's no upgrade, there's no nothing. Everything's just stayed the same. In fact, more destroyed than what it was when I was younger.
Over a third of children on the estate are living below the poverty line. Many rely on places like this to get enough food.
Welcome, come on in.
Thank you, Frederic. Thank you for having me.
Nice to meet
Bless
you.
you.
Come and have a look at what we do here. But certainly we're seeing families, we're seeing people who are working, people who are not having enough hours.
Just how busy is the food bank here in Weston?
So last month alone, we saw 606 people, which was 20% more than the month equivalent last year.
Wow, so a 20% increase just
So
on
on
last
one
year
month,
alone.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a local of the town. It's really sad, isn't it?
When you hear some of the stories, you think, what hope do people have?
Frederic tells me if current trends continue, they'll soon be helping 10,000 people a year, a huge number in a town of 85,000. So is there any hope for the town? Is there a way out of the gloom? The man charged with lifting up Weston is Labour MP Dan Aldridge. He won his seat in 2024. It had been Conservative for years before that, but Reform split the vote.
47% of the crime that takes place in Weston is of a violent nature.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a hell of a lot we need to do, right? So those statistics on violent crime are really, really challenging, and something that
I think that's what many of the residents are afraid of.
I mean, they're definitely afraid of it. My best friend is also a police officer in the town centre, and I was there for dinner last night, so I was hearing about some of the stuff that's going on. So I'm very, very connected to the issues. But my role as the MP, I'm really keen that we make sure that everybody who is affected by that can have effective conversations with the police and those responsible.
We spoke to a gentleman earlier today who'd had to put in over 150 application forms to find a job. What do you think that you can do to assist people in that position in Weston?
Yeah, well, 20 years ago when I was at the college just down there, I definitely didn't see my future here. It's out, and that was exactly the same for all of my friends. I think that is shifting slightly. So I think it's all about investing in the people and investing in them, not just in terms of here's money, go do something. It's about giving them the confidence and their ability and knowing that what they say and do here matters.
Dan tells me the town recently received a Pride in Place award from the government, meaning they'll receive £2 million every year for 10 years. The money will go to some of the most deprived areas, including the Bourneville estate. And there is a separate fund that is helping rebuild other parts of the town. The beachside Lido that's been out of action for decades is finally being renovated. And there are people here trying to make the town better, like these volunteer litter pickers. I just hope it's not too little, too late.